Today, we're going to try to catch some more catfish. I got to fight the sun, which kind of stinks, but it's going to be what it is. I got to get my stuff set up. Appreciate you for hanging out. Give me just a few minutes. I kind of running behind. Been up since like 4:30, but I'm still late. Man, you think it ain't rained here in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks? This ground's hard. Actually, I'm gonna move this one over. Tell you what, I think my own mallet's about done. It's cracking. I had this thing for probably 7 or 8 years. Well worth the probably $3 I paid for it versus like the probably 10 now. Definitely got my money's worth out of it. So some of you normal viewers would know I'm on the hunt for 3,000 watch hours. Get it close. I think by the end of this week I should have it. And then it's time for the final grind to 4. So I appreciate you guys' support. I mean, I'm like this close to 3,000. This close. I need like, if I figured it up right, I need about 80 to 90 hours. Which I can get that today. I know I can. If I put the effort in and I can get y'all to watch and enjoy the content, maybe catch a couple fish, I can get that 90 hours. 351, welcome in, Stephen Merchant. Welcome in, guys. I need new glasses. Well, I can tell it's an A, so we're going to say welcome in, A, because I can't read your name. So I apologize. PB Bass, hey, thanks. Thanks for popping in. I'm about ready to get some bait cut up and get in the water. I think I'm going to try something I really said I didn't want to do here. At this lake, catfish have to be 16 inches to keep them. I'm not big on keeping fish. I'll keep some now and then. But I do want to try stink bait in here. Sunny Super Sticky, Triple S. And see if I can catch some fish with it. The only bad thing about using stink bait is they like to swallow the hook. And I really hate to catch a fish and to swallow the hook. And I have to let it go because it's not 16 inches. because I know when I let that fish go, because he swallowed the hook, he's going to die. And to me, that's a waste. Shad will be the bait, or skipjack will be the bait today. And sunnies, I did bring some red wigglers to maybe catch some bluegill, and maybe we'll try to cut bluegill today. Let me get some bait cut up. I'm going to go with a gut pocket on one, just see what we do. Then I'll go with the other piece of that gut pocket on the other. I'd like to thank y'all for coming in, all you new people. I appreciate it. I don't even know if y'all can see them rods. I got them set up. I haven't looked. Kinda. If I stood them rods up there, you could see them. That should be better. Oh yeah, as long as you can see through that sun, we're good. Good morning, Todd. How you doing? PB bass. I'm fishing for catfish, channel cat in particular. That's all that's in this lake. Well, Todd, today's my day off, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. I'm working on my watch hours, so hopefully, we can pick up an extra 20 or 30 watch hours today. And I'm off anyway, so I'm taking advantage of it. And you know me, if I don't catch fish, I don't care. I'm out here enjoying nature. I'm gonna get this other line set up. I'm gonna throw a stink bait on it just for grins and see if we can catch something with it. Sorry if I get a little hacking and coughing going on. One of the kids got me sick the other day, so I kind of been dealing with that. I'm good. I'm good. Been a little under the weather thanks to one of the kids, but it's all right. It'll go away. We'll be back to normal. All right, let me get. I'm gonna get this sponge hooked up. I'm actually gonna put a bobber in between the bait holder and the hook and see if that doesn't help keep it apart a little bit. I wasn't paying attention. I had my tea. I punched a damn hole in my teacup. That's how my day is gonna be. Guess I just better drink it fast. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about here in a minute. See if it even works. All right. So to me, this is an issue when you're using bait holders for stink bait, like this in particular kind. Kind of see what it should look like. That goes there. But once that sponge gets wet, this piece wants to stick into the treble hook. If I can hold on to this thing, So what I'm going to do is add a couple little beads. That way it will actually hold this up off of that treble hook, but still hold the bait. So I'm going to see how it does. I might have to add two, which I'm going to go ahead and do, just see how it works, and then I can take one off if it's too much. But that way you still have bait on the sponge like you should, and you'll have bait on the holder. Randall, welcome in. All right. So I think I probably could get by with one, but I mean that kind of gives you guys an idea. I hope you can see that because I can't see what you see. But see, it keeps that hook, which I'm going to take one of these beads off, from getting buried up into this mesh, and you're missing fish because the hook's up here instead of down here. All right, so here we go. I took one off. But see, that's better. It just keeps that from burying into it. And even if this part does like get stuck on the bead, it's still not interfering with the hook. Let me get this bait back in the cooler really quick before it starts to get hot. All right, now this bucket is Triple S I'm using. I've had it for probably 2 years. Stink bait. It's still gonna be stinky, right? Let's get it on the hook. Let's get it out. have very much left. All right, so this is what we're gonna look like. Oops. This stuff is sticky. I get it everywhere. When Shane and I go fishing, I use this stuff. I got it all over the boat. So this is what it's gonna look like for now. We're gonna throw it out there, and I bet we get our first fish on this versus the skipjack. All right, now that rod I've got that stink bait on, it's just kind of like a light action rod. So if we catch something that's 15, 16, 17 inches, it should be a good fight on that little guy. It's not really made for catfishing. Oh boy, that sun is bad, bad, bad. Really hard to see chat, guys. Oh, that's what I did. I had to cut my hair the other day. Stacy, welcome in. I don't see Stacy backstage anywhere. Nothing. I did send Stacy an invite to the live if he wanted to join in, but he has a hard time with getting YouTube Live to work for some reason. So, Stacy, if you do want to join it, send me a text so I can look for your. There it is, already getting a bite. We'll worry about it when he hits it really good. But anyway, Stacy, if you want to join in, send me a text so I know that you're on stage. If you decide to. Good morning, Stacy. So anyway, we're at the mercy of the sun right now. Hopefully it's not bad on you guys. But let's get these watch hours. We're gonna need like I said, like 60, well, probably 80 or 90 watch hours to hit that 3,000 mark. But we're close. Then it's time to steamroll to 4,000. And just so y'all know, I released a video of a little tree frog on a door. It's kind of funny at work. Little 15-second short. That dumb thing's got almost 400 subs for absolutely no reason that I can figure. But I guess it was just a cute frog. I'll tell you exactly here in a second. I've got 420 subs from a picture of a frog on a door. Little bitty video. That's crazy, but I appreciate it. Thank you guys. So in a matter of 2 days, I went from 3,000 subs up to 3,403. I'm sure a few will drop off and add on, but it's crazy. Jable, welcome in. Yes, I'm catfishing. At 7:30 where I'm at, I'm in Missouri. Well, let's see, it's probably 8 now. Yeah, pretty close to 8. So we started about a half hour. I've got a bite on some triple S, which is Sunny Super Sticky. I may catch a carp on that too. I mean, it is a possibility they will eat it, but most of the time it's catfish. And I got skipjack on the other 2 rods on the outer side. Guys, if I miss chat, I'm sorry. I can't really see it. That sun's got to come up a little bit so I can get underneath this tree. Because right now the sun's pushing the shadow the opposite way it needs to be. Do have plenty of water on hand. I got a tea that I punched a hole in the cup that's leaking all over the bench that I'm going to sit on. Do have a cold. I apologize. But we're still out here. We're going to catch fish, I hope. I don't have a whole lot of my triple S left. I might have enough just for a couple bait ups. But I do have primos. We'll try it. But I guess it'd be time to go buy a new tub. I think the last time I bought a tub of that stuff, it was like $11. It's probably 15 or $16 now for a tub. It's not a cheap bait, but it's a good bait. I've caught catfish on triple S in the wintertime even. It don't work as good because it doesn't really dissolve like it's designed to do. But it'll still work. I really wish I'd bought my hat. It might be in a truck. Of course, everything is normally in my truck because I forget it in my truck all the time. So, Stacy, when that middle rod goes, you can tell me, middle rod. Chad, welcome in. Mid South, welcome in. If I missed you earlier, got 10 wonderful people and 9 likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hey guys, I'm gonna go see if I got my hat. This is crazy, or glasses, or something in my truck. I'll be right back. Watch those rods for me. All right, guys, I did get my sunglasses, but they're too dang dark to read chat. So it kind of really defeats the purpose. Don't have my hat. Don't know where it's at. But y'all talk amongst each other because I can't see crap. Hey, there's a bite on that right rod. It might be on there. I might have missed him. Could be a turtle. We'll give it a few minutes, see what happens. Mary, welcome in. So today, it's a very wonderful day. I'm going to say it's probably lower 70s right now. There's a really good wind. So don't have to worry about overheating at this point. Todd, be good. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Now that right rod, I believe, is the one that had the gut piece on it. That's why I'm kind of thinking maybe it was a turtle. But we'll find out. I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes or so, and if nothing happens, we'll reel it in and see if I have bait left. You might have stole it. Turtles are good about that. There is a spot I may go to a little bit later. It's a river. It's a small river. Never caught catfish there, but I've never really tried. So I might go give it a shot. I might even grab some corn and see if I can't catch some carp. I wouldn't mind making some pack bait, but man, that's kind of expensive. I know it shouldn't. I mean, that's like $8 or $10 to make a little thing of pack bait. Time you buy the corn and the breadcrumb, the panko mix. I don't really know if there's a difference between the panko mix or the breadcrumbs, except for the breadcrumbs are a lot finer. There's like a $2.50 or $3 difference in the container. I did have a couple hits on this triple S, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it in, see if we got any bait left. All right, they knocked the bait off of it. Let me get some more on there. say it's best to dip this in the water for a few seconds. I guess it cures it a little bit. I feel something on here. It's moss. All right. So this is the problem I face fishing this lake. It's full of moss. That's a little small amount this time. Not bad. But something did eat the bait. So I get another piece on here. Time I'm kind of going to go with a bigger chunk of skipjack. And I do have every intentions of fishing 4 to 6 hours today. I just don't know if it's going to be all at one time. It's going to depend on the bite, or if it's going to be like two different sessions. Might as well check this one while I'm at it. I got no bait on this one either, so I missed that bite. Fishing on credit. Something's eating it. Bye. Bite on this one too. We'll get this other line in the water really quick. If it's big enough, he'll take it. I hate the reel I have on the left-hand side. It's just way too big. I want to say it's like an 8,000 series. It's huge for that. But it did come off an 11-foot rod. That one does have a whole piece with a gut pocket on it on the right. So that might be bluegill in there pecking on that gut pocket. I know there's a ton of bluegill right out in this area. I really need to get that sun up a little bit more so I can see a little better. This is terribly hard to try to read chat, guys. So I'm sorry. If y'all didn't get the chance to watch Mid South Live the other day, go check it out. That's pretty. He did a really great job on his live. Bet you they took that bait off there already on that middle rod. It might be an all day affair just putting bait on that thing. Sure did. This stuff just don't stay on the hook very long. Of course, if I had probably newer bait, probably work a little better. Like I said, I've had this stuff a couple of years. Or you can get packed in that tube when you're using a stink bait. The better off you are. Can't really cast any of these rods out too far because of all the weeds out there. Kind of got like a little spot that's not really very weedy. So I'm trying to take advantage of it. My sun needs to come up another good amount of way so I can see. So everybody in chat I haven't said hi to, I'm sorry. Hi. I can hardly see my chat screen. Might be able to pull it up on my phone and be able to read it a little better. If I do that, I'll be reading the screens and not watching my polls. Can't believe I didn't bring my hat. That was pretty stupid. Nobody ever said I was smart. Looks like I might have lost one of my corks off my rig. I see it floating right there. I didn't notice it when I pulled it in. You know, I might even go down to St. Genevieve and try to fish Mississippi a little bit later. It's not really a bad idea. I might have service here. I don't know. If I drive down there and I got service, that's awesome. Then we can do some fishing on the Mississippi. It is like a 45-minute drive, but still not too bad. Of course, if I'm driving 45 minutes, there's several spots I could hit. One spot I know for sure has service, but I don't ever do worth a darn fish in it for catfish. I catch a lot of crappie in that area, but not catfish. I've caught a few, don't get me wrong. Good morning, Sam. Welcome in. Best player, welcome in. I can't see the first part of your name. I got too much sun. I can kind of make out part of your name, so I apologize. I'm having a hard time reading chat at all. JF's Life, welcome in. Fishing for catfish right now. Channel cat. That's all it's in this lake as far as catfish. This is just a small lake in my community that I live at in my town. It's open to the public. I've caught several cats here. It's just You know, it's just if they're ready to bite or not. After all, it is the spawn. So someone could still be on the nest. Some are coming off the nest. I'm actually gonna look up how far it is to at St. Genevieve boat area where I can fish at. I'll be right back. All right, so I looked it up. And it says it's 47 minutes, which is 32 miles away, which ain't too bad. Getting a bite on that left rod. I think it might be a turtle. Whatever it is, sure don't seem to want to commit to it. Kind of like he's just pushing it around. That's why I think it's a turtle. Pull it. Take it. Quit playing with it. All I know is if I go to the Mississippi River, I got to stop at home and get some more skipjack because I'm going to use big pieces. I'm going to use big hooks, and hopefully we'll catch a couple big fish. Welcome to everybody in. I can't really see chat due to the sun. It's just too bright out here. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see you. Once that sun goes behind these clouds, hopefully that story will change. I'll be able to reach out a little better. But so far, no fish. Got skipjack on 2 rods and stink bait on another rod. give that left rod a few minutes. It don't do nothing. We'll check that bait, see if something didn't pull it off. Honestly, I think on the way down there, I think there's another river or something that runs through there. Maybe it's an offshoot of the Mississippi that I might try if I can get access to it. If the wind's blowing this hard here, I know it's going to be just as bad on the Mississippi, which might not be a bad thing. At least it'll stay cool. I'm going to go and log in the chat on my phone so I can see a little better. At least hang out with you guys. Phone so I can see a little better. And I am sorry the screen's a little bit smaller. I did set it up. I thought maybe Stacy with Bank Fishing Adventures might be able to join in. But I know his YouTube Live doesn't work very well where he fishes. So that's why the screen's a little bit smaller. Hey, Bass, welcome in. Welcome back in. I can see now. I pulled you guys up on my phone so I can at least read the chat. Haven't caught anything yet. We've had some bites, but it's still early. We've only been going for a little over an hour. We may just stay here for 2 hours, and I might go hit the Mississippi River and sit down there and see what we can catch, because I know there's catfish in that Mississippi River. Whether they're going to bite or not, I don't know. But I'm going to try for bigger fish there. Beyond Babylon, I don't really know how deep this lake is. I know it's not really super deep, especially where I'm at. I'd say it's probably like 4 feet, maybe 5 feet. There's a ton of moss, so I'm really limited. I can't really throw out, because if I do, I just come back with great big bundles of moss. Now, if I go over to the Mississippi River, I'll be fishing in considerably deeper water. All right, guys, we got 15 thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, if I go over the Mississippi, I'll probably be fishing with 6 or 8 ounce weight, size 8 or 9 aught hook, with skipjack chunks probably 2 to 3 inches in size. Right on the Mississippi. Well, any river, kind of from what I understand, it really doesn't have a thermocline because it's constantly moving water. Where a lake creates a thermocline because the water's not moving. That's just my understanding of it. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong. If I was to guess, in this lake that I'm fishing, the deepest part's probably 8 to 12 foot. You can't put a boat on this lake, so there's not really a way to tell unless you have like an eye bobber or something like that you can toss out. I sent one of my kids a message, say, "Hey, you want to go to St. Jim fish, Mississippi?" I'm waiting to see what he says. They'd be like, "Well, I'm off today, so yeah, we'll find out." I'm gonna bet that he pulled that skipjack off that rod again. All right, Lewis, be good. Thanks for popping in. I can kind of see the chat a little bit better. That sun's behind the clouds just a little bit. Fresno, welcome in. Hey, I can take my boat and I can head down there. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can get there. Well, at least I can go to Kentucky. I keep swiping out of my life. Well, that ain't fair. My mama hid the batteries from me. Francisco. Yeah, my kid says they want to go to Mississippi. I'll shut the live down and head down that way. But until then, we're going to stay here. I'm going to at least give it 2 hours before I shut this live down. We're at an hour and 12 minutes. But I bet there's no bait on that left rod. I'm gonna reel this left rod in, see if we got bait. Don't feel like it. I think it's turtles down there chewing on it. No bait. Heck, when I'm down there at the Mississippi, I might try to catch me some more skipjack. Rather use fresh than frozen. I can get by with using those big skipjack heads too on the Mississippi. Here, they don't really seem to do any good. But that moss. I think I'm still on that moss, but I'm gonna let it sit and see what happens. My chat stopped on me on my feed phone, so I have to go to the other phone. Check the stink bait. There's still some bait in that holder. I'm gonna refresh it. I think that stink bait rod's only got like 6 or 8 pound line on it. Probably 8. I know it's not very heavy line. I'm not going for really big fish on that, so of course any of the fish I catch in here is probably not gonna be really big. See if I get my chat to work again now. Still got 5 wonderful people in and 6 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Still waiting to hear back from the kid to see if he wants to go. Might just call the kid. I'm going to mute you guys just for a second so I can make a phone call. All right. Well, no answer there. So we'll see if he gets back to me soon. I really think going to Mississippi is going to be a good idea. And I haven't been there hardly at all this year. So that'll be someplace different to fish. I'm not getting any text at all on either phone. So my chat might be completely down. Okay, I got it now. I had to restart my one phone, and I still don't have it on my phone I'm streaming on. So now my controller's about to die in the middle of my game I'm playing. That stinks. All right, well, let's just sit here and watch these rods for about another 30 minutes. Well, 35. Then we'll go get more bait. We'll stop and get gas and head to the Mississippi. Hopefully, we catch something before then. When I get to the Mississippi, I'm not going to schedule that because I don't know how long it's going to take me from point A to point B. So it'll just be a pop-up live. Got a few clouds going overhead with a couple raindrops coming out of it. Nothing bad. Just enough to know it's there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Middle rod. We got something, guys. Well, that's a nice little channel cat there. There we are. Nice little channel cat. Probably 16, 17 inches. Got him on the triple S stink bait. Let me get this hook out of him. We'll show him off just a tad bit. This hook's actually, I think it's going to come out really easy. It did. Can't beat that. I told you all this rod wasn't a very good rod for catfishing, but it's not too bad. This guy's trying to fin me. But there we go. Nice little channel cat. Let's get him back in the water. I hate getting finned by them dudes. Man, them things hurt when they fin you. So that's one. Came on the stick bait. If I was to keep fish, that'd been like the perfect fish to catch. All right, I'll bait it back up. I don't know if anybody's seen that catfish or not. It's a nice little channel cat. Like I said, I don't have much out for some reason. It's either I don't have chat or nobody's chatting. Which I can't see that. Normally somebody's on there saying something. Stephen Merchant, there you go. I see you now. Yeah, that's a nice eating size. 217, welcome in. So now I got chat back on my other phone so I can read with you. All right, you found your batteries. Awesome. Let's see if we can't get another channel cat. We got another half hour to go. Then I'm going to head to the Mississippi River and try for some bigger catfish. I might even do an Anthony J and throw some rattle traps or something like that while I'm waiting for the fish to bite. Try to catch some more skipjack. Rather use fresh skipjack than frozen. I know my video feed on this other phone is way behind. Try to log out and go back into it. Now it's froze up. We completely back out and try it again. So I'm trying to be on the same page as you guys so I can see what you're saying. All right, maybe we're back to where we should be. Raindrops are dropping. Not supposed to be any kind of like storm or anything coming through. Just a couple raindrops, I guess. Check my weather forecast real quick. Now it says there's a 13% chance of rain at 9 a.m. It's 8:58, and I must be in that one spot that's a 13% chance because I'm getting raindrops on my head. And it looks like today's high is going to be 78. So man, you can't ask for a better day to be out on the river. I should have went to the Mississippi in the first place. I just didn't think about it. I'm going to give up on trying to get the stupid other phone to read, and I don't have chat because I just seem to be having nothing but issues. So I don't know if it's me or if it's a YouTube stream or what it is. Last thing I see is I found them, which is the batteries for the controller. See, if I was on StreamYard and I had this issue, I could exit out and come back in. I'll try that on here, but I don't think it's gonna help me any. I don't know what that does. Hey, I fixed it. Awesome. It's fit. Now I know how to fix it if it happens again, I think. It's kind of stupid. Shouldn't have to do that. But at least we know how to fix it. So I'm on the hunt for my 3,000 watch hours. I'm really close. I need like 80 to get to my 3,000 if I did my math correctly. So you guys hanging out with me helps me a lot. Even if I pick up 5 or 10 watch hours out of this live, if I keep getting subs like I am, I'm going to hit 4,000 subs before I hit 3,000 watch hours. And I just hit 3,000 watch hours 4 days ago, or 3,000 subs like 4 days ago. So that would be crazy to get 1,000 subs in just a few days. Really want to see one of these rods go over. It's got skipjack on it. I'm going to check that right rod. I haven't baited that one for a little while or checked it. That's why I seen my bobber floating. Somebody drug it all the way up here. I'm using that Sandy Cooper rig, so therefore it was shallow enough my bobber was on the top. That had probably been a turtle. Good thing I got skipjack left. I just thought my bobber had come off. I could have blamed it on Gar doing it, but there's no Gar in here. So it's a little bitty catfish or something that drug it up here, or a turtle. Hey, Kevin Fishes, welcome in. Hunting and stuff, welcome in. Joey, welcome in. So for you guys that just came in, I'm going to give it probably another 25 minutes. Then I'm going to pack up and I'm going to go to the Mississippi and try to catch some big catfish. I don't know if I'll have service. That's the only bad thing. So if I have service, I will go live. If I do not have service, I won't go live. It's pretty much how it is. Hunting and stuff, I caught one channel cat on stink bait, and that was maybe 10 minutes ago. And I've had bites on my other rods, but I think they're turtles just taking my bait. I'm using skipjack again. Now with this warm weather and the warm water, I go to the Mississippi. I'm sure I'm going to have to deal with a bunch of gar. Probably going to have to just fight the gar all day. But it's only 30 miles away, so it's worth the chance to play. And of course, you don't know until you throw. So I might catch catfish all day. Well, good. I appreciate you popping in there hunting stuff. You're always a great supporter of the channel. I mean, I see you everywhere. You're everywhere. So I keep having an issue with my chat stopping, but I think I figured that out, which is good. Because ain't nothing worse than sitting there talking to yourself and everybody else is talking and you're totally off what you're talking about. That's a good idea. I might When I have some more shirts made up, I might do that, or maybe even on a sticker. I'm gonna have some stickers made pretty soon. I'm just trying to get some extra cash together to do it. They're not all that expensive, but buying that truck pretty much strapped me. I didn't realize that making that extra payment and the insurance payment was going to be so bad on me. I need to get some new shirts made anyway. I had these made 2 years ago, and 2 years ago I wore a 4X shirt. I'm down to 2X, 2 extra large now, so it's kind of like a dress on me. If I was to wear a dress, that is. Good thing Mid South didn't hear that. He would have been chiming in real quick. Brock, I'm fishing for channel cat in this lake here. That's the only cat that's in here. But here in about 20 minutes or so, I'm going to head to the Mississippi and try to catch some real catfish. Hopefully, some blues or some flats or big channels. I'm not big on keeping catfish, but if I catch a couple of nice ones, good eater size, I might bring some home. This place on the Mississippi I'm going to fish, it's not really that far out of town. So I'm really hoping I have cell phone signal. 'Cause I'd really like to do a live, and if I can find I can do a live there, that's great. At least it'll give me a spot I can go fish on the Mississippi. Are you working today, Kevin? I guess you probably are. It's Monday. Come on, we need one more catfish. Got 15 minutes to do it in. 18 minutes, 17 minutes, somewhere in there. Yeah, I'll say I seen you in there earlier, PB. I'm glad you popped back in. If you guys haven't hit that thumbs up, do so. If you like watching fishing rods like I'm doing, subscribe. Every little bit helps. I appreciate it. I ain't gonna catch no world record catfish out of here, but we'll give it a try. I'm happy just to catch 16, 18-inch channel cat out of here. And on this lake, you can't keep a channel cat unless it's 16 inches long. Well, I'm up to 900 likes on that video of a frog. That's unbelievable. 446 subscribers just from a frog. I'm going to post more frog videos. That's what I decided. What's the biggest catfish I've caught? Just in general, I've caught, my biggest flathead's been like 14 and a half pounds, which is really still small for a flathead. And my biggest blue cat has been 18 to 20 pounds. I mostly, honestly, crappie fish, but the places I crappie fish around town here, they're just so full of weeds you can't really fish them. So I decided to start trying to do more catfishing. Paul, you only got 2 subscribers? That's not good. Let's see what we can do. That's not going to do what I want to do. Hang on there, buddy. We don't have a whole lot of people in here right now. Like we have nobody in here, and that's weird. Because usually I got 20 people in my chat. But a lot of people are at work today, too. I'd say I'd have my what would a 16-inch catfish weigh? Probably a pound and a half to 2 pounds. Ray, welcome in. Fish Head Videos. Try to get in here and share these guys' links real quick for them. I'll subscribe to you. I'll turn my notifications on. I Heart Bass, I got you. We're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we'll do this. We'll go back here and do this, and do that, and do that. Help you guys out a little bit, maybe. We'll do the same thing with PB. Subscribe. I'm going to hit my notification bell so I see what you post when you post it. Click share, copy link, go back. We're going to paste you up there, and voila. I should have shared both your links. Maybe somebody else would pick you up in the chat. Thank you. See, I know that stupid counter's wrong because it said there's only one person in here, and then I looked on my phone and it says there's 6. So you can't believe what that stupid little people thing says up there. So anyway, we're going to give it another 10 minutes or so. We're going to pack up and head to the mighty Mississippi, with or without my kid. Because he don't want to answer the phone. Yeah, that people counter, I don't think that's ever right. I don't think it's normally way off, but I don't think it's right. But doing a live stream in this time of day is kind of tough because you got everybody at work or whatever, and the younger crowd, a lot of them aren't up yet. Because I have a lot of people that are 9, 10, 11, 12 that come in and watch my lives. And for the most part, they behave themselves. There's a few that get a little bit out of hand. Last Monday, I did a live, and I had, God, I couldn't even tell you how. I think there was like 100 people in there at one point in time. A lot of it was like free Pakistan or the Palestine. We don't get into religion and politics on our channel. So we'll ask them once or twice to stop, and if they continue, we boot them. We'll put them in timeout. I've got a good set of mods that take care of things for me that I miss, so I appreciate all those people. I tell you what, there's a sound. That's the sound. If you go to my video, that frog video that I got out, it's the last short I put out. It says frog just chilling or something like that. If you go down to the bottom, you can copy that link. It's Joey B something or another. Use that sound on one of your videos, and you'll get the 50 subs in no time. Just do a little 12, 13. I like to do 13-second shorts with it. It's annoying. They played the crap out of it, but for some reason, people sub to you using that sound. You'll be to 50 subs in no time. Awesome. Good, good. I heart bass sub to you, Mr. Paul, so that's good. I tell you what, I started this YouTube channel not that long ago. Well, it's been a year and a half, 2 years, I guess. Almost, well, year and a half. And it's tough. It's tough when to get started, but if you get in the right groups and you're respectful to the right groups, they'll do what they can to help you get to your goal of 50 or 100 or what have you. I guess it's kind of a thing. It's who you know that will help you. Can I make a video about you? Heck, I don't care. Don't matter to me. Yeah, going lives does. I mean, I've picked up a ton of subscribers just from doing lives over the past couple weeks. I picked up a lot of subs and a lot of watch hours. And using as much as I don't like the YouTube format on the vertical, it does get people in because they're just scrolling through and scrolling through and scrolling through. So every time they stop for a minute or 2 or 3 minutes, that really helps your watch hours. I know it sounds silly, but it's true. I've learned that over the past week, 2 weeks. I'd prefer to use the StreamYard platform. I like it better. You can go back and change things if you need to. Once you got it set on the YouTube platform, it seems like you're stuck. Plus, your chat freezes up or disappears. If you use that stupid little sound, you'll get 3,000 subscribers in a year. And there's also cool new sounds that are out there. Anthony J is using one. Anthony J all day. You know, it's something about three fishes. I seen it yesterday. It was really neat. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that middle rod in because it's probably out of bait, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my little cart. I carry this cart around with me everywhere. It's a lifesaver. I can fit everything I need in this cart. I still got a little bait. I'll throw it back up. I didn't figure I had any bait left on it. I was just gonna pull it in. Wild Hook, how you doing? I'm actually getting ready to end the live here in probably 5 minutes or so. But that being said, I'm gonna pack my stuff up, throw it in the truck, go get some more bait, get some gas, and I'm gonna head down to the Mississippi River and see if I can't catch some big catfish. I got plenty of skipjack at home. I'll try to catch some skipjack while I'm there, just so I got some fresh. And I'll spend probably 3 or 4 hours there. I've caught one channel cat, probably about 16 inches, maybe 17. I'd say low side 15. But I caught him on some stink bait. That's been the only fish I've caught. I've had several bites, but I think those were turtles. All right, thanks, hunting and stuff. Have a great day. We'll probably see you later on. PV, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go live. I've never tried to go down there and go live. I don't know what the signal's like. If I have a good enough signal, I will go live. That's my hope. Because the other places I know on the Mississippi that I can go to, I do not have service. So, and I've only fished this spot one time, and I didn't really pay attention at that time if I had service or not because I didn't care. I was just fishing. All right, yeah, Wild Hook, like I just said, if I have service, I will go live. I will be using big chunks of skipjack. I'll probably be using like 8 or 10 ounce hooks. I'll have to use at least a 6 to 8 ounce weight where I'm going. But if I want some big fish, I think I need to be on the Mississippi because these are fun little channel cats to catch. But I want something nice. And hopefully the sun stays behind the clouds the rest of the day. PB, I really hope I do have service. I would take my boat down there, but the only place to really put in it's actually a ferry crossing, and I don't think you're supposed to put your boat in there because the ferry's got to go in and out. I will say that it's probably going to be like 2 hours before I get down there. By the time I get, I'll go home and get more bait and all that other good jazz and get down there. So I'm going to say probably 11:30 Central Standard Time. Maybe 11. It depends. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this live up. I know there's not a whole bunch of you in here today, but I appreciate you guys that are here and have supported me. Like I said, I'm going to get loaded up. We're going to go to Mississippi. So, hit that notification bell so you know if I do get to go live. I'm going to reel these lines in, and after I get done, I'll shut this video off. Thank you guys again. Empty hook, turtle. Definitely don't want to leave these behind. These are takedown rod holders. I really like them. I got them at the catfish convention too. We'll see you soon, I hope.